Hey, Philip, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Partying, dude. What are you up to?
I'm just in the car outside my school right now. Excited to talk to you.
Are you in school or are you teaching at a school?
I'm in school right now.
What are you studying?
Psychology, actually.
That's a terrible thing to do with your life. You're gonna end up like a middling podcaster if you're not careful.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see.
All right, so what's up, man?
I want to talk to you. So I proposed to my girlfriend about a week and a half ago, and she said yes. But I did this before talking to her parents. And so she talked to her mom about it, and then her mom was happy and supportive, and their mom talked to her dad, and he was pretty salty, according to my mom, that I didn't talk with him. And I was wondering how I should navigate the situation.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
How old is she?
She's 18, turning 19 in 2 months.
Does she still live at home?
Yeah, I do.
No, does she still live at home?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, she does. Yep.
How long have y'all been together?
We've been together about 9 months.
Dang, dude. Tell me about this engagement, man. That's really young and really quick.
Yeah. So when we met a while ago on Tinder, actually.
Oh, that's where all love starts.
Yeah. Yep. And so we got really, really close after a couple of months.
Yeah, per Tinder.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And so we got close, and we've been together probably 4 or 5 days of the week. She lives about 50 minutes away from my house, and we're together a lot. And I'll go over there. She'll come over to me. We just work really well together. She supports me during school. I work a lot and I do a lot of school. And yeah, we're really compatible. And
what's the rush? What's the rush, man?
We thought the next best step would be to get married, because we've been talking about being with each other for the rest of our lives, starting a life together, and we're really wanted to. We've been talking about that for the last month or two, and then we thought this would be the next best step, so we can commit to each other and really build a root in each other.
If you were my brother, I would tell you to slow down.
Yeah. Okay.
If you were the son of one of my good friends, I would tell you to slow down.
Okay.
That's not why you called. You didn't call and say, "Hey, is it smart or not wise that I'm just turned 21 and I want to marry an 18-year-old / 19-year-old out of her dad's house, out of her mom and dad's house?"
Yeah.
But that's not why you called me. And here's the reason I'm pushing back on you, wisdom-wise.
Yeah.
There is 1,000% chance I have you will get sideways, or you will do something that your future father-in-law goes, "I wouldn't have done it like that."
Okay.
And what somebody who's old enough and wise enough to get married is old enough and wise enough to pick up the phone or to go in person and be like, "Hey, dude, I should have called you. I just totally blew this. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
And I can imagine this feels super, super fast. Can we go to lunch? I want to be on the same page with you as we move forward.
Yeah.
I understand that your daughter is the single most precious and important thing in the history of your life ever. And I want to honor that, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? On this side of it, you're 21. I'm in my mid-40s. On the back side of this, I have a 14-year-old. The thought of him getting married in 4 years makes my head, I can't even wrap my head around it. And he'll be legal if he wants to do that. I can't stop him.
Yeah.
But just know, on the parent side of it, it just feels like a lot.
Yeah. And that's what I've been told by my parents, that, we're young.
Well, the young part's fine. There's just a maturity level. I mean, pick up the phone and call the man. Why haven't you done that?
Yeah.
If you're old enough to marry his daughter, why aren't you old enough to call him and be like, "Dude, I should have called you. I screwed that up. My bad."
Yeah.
Why haven't you called her?
Should give
Called
a call.
him.
Yeah. I will do that. I will call him.
You're not answering my question. Why haven't you yet? Are you scared of him?
Yeah. I would say that.
Just say yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to hear something I don't want to hear.
Bro, you're about to get married. That's the rest of your life, homie.
Yeah.
You're about to merge two families.
Yeah. Yep.
Is anyone in your world telling you this is a great idea?
My mom, so they both are families. Her parents really do like me, and my parents really like her. So my parents are happy with it. And her mom is happy with it, and her dad's still salty I didn't tell him, but I did see him yesterday, which is funny, but it was never brought up. The marriage, to talk about it, was never brought up. So
I bet if he brought it up, he would just spew fire, and he's trying to keep the peace at an Easter function.
Yeah.
What I'll tell you, I hate to even say it like this because I feel silly, but it's the most honest way I could say it.
Yeah.
The right manly thing to do is to call him.
Okay.
And say, I would like to take you to dinner. And bro, you pay.
All right. Yep.
And pick somewhere nice and say, I want to marry your daughter. I did this the wrong way. I screwed this up. And I want to Control-Alt-Delete this thing.
Okay.
You got to see it from his eyes. He's about to get a new son.
Yeah.
And if you didn't even bother to call him to say, hey, I want to take your barely old enough to make legal decisions on her own, barely old enough to sign a contract on her own daughter and marry her, and I didn't even bother to call you. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just the wisdom and maturity.
Yeah, 100%.
How are you going to provide for y'all?
Right now I'm working 35 hours a week. Yeah.
Awesome. Double that.
Well, I'm in
double it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like Dumb and Dumber. There's no jobs out here unless you want us to work 40 hours a week. 35, bro. Not going to cut it. 70.
Yeah.
You're a newlywed 21-year-old.
Yep. Yeah.
You keep saying, yeah. I don't think you get it, dude. I don't think you get it.
No. Yeah, you're right. No, yeah. I'm in school right now. So I'm also, I'm working. So I'm trying to juggle that.
Do school and work.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you 10 hours. So you 60 hours a week plus school. When you get married, you're going to look at your sweet 18-year-old wife and go, I will see you in 3 years.
Okay.
That's you understanding the reality of the world you're stepping into.
Yeah, like that. We have to have more time apart because I'm working and in school.
Bro, it's like, have you sat down and even done a budget? Like here's the math. Like rent.
Yeah.
2 cell phones, 2 car insurances, have you mapped all that out?
Yeah. So we've talked about money. We wanted to move out, but we haven't because we're like, we need more money, of course.
And you're throwing.
I will say we're privileged that our parents do help us with a lot of stuff.
I know, but you're about to be married. All that cut off.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, you should be ashamed of yourself, and you should cut it off.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And we've sat down, tried to move out. We're like, all right, we need to work more, save more money, and right now we're working on saving a bunch of money because she works 40 hours a week at a veterinarian office. So we're trying to save as much money as we can right now.
She should work 40 hours a week at a vet clinic and then go to Walmart and throw boxes until 11 p.m.
Okay.
Or do a second job, drive Uber, whatever. I don't know what else there is to do. I mean, wherever is going on in y'all's world. But, and by the way, I'm not talking about saving money for the thing, for the wedding, for the first apartment.
No.
I'm talking about 2 cell phone bills, 2 car insurances, renter's insurance, tuition, clothing, makeup, deodorant, like life stuff is just freaking expensive to exist these days.
Yeah.
And if you haven't written that stuff down, A, you're in no shape to get married. And B, you should do that for yourself. You're 21 years old. You should know how much it costs you to live. And by the way, when I was 21, I didn't. So I'm lecturing my former self right now. Okay.
Okay.
When I was 21, I didn't know what day it was either. But figure all that out, man. And you're going to get a number and you're going to realize, oh, I have to work 70 hours a week to make this thing work. I have to work this many. I mean, she's got to work. I got to work. And by the way, she's going to get pregnant and within 9 months. And then all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh boy, now we have a kid. So just think this thing through. And to everybody listening, this is not to do with age. I started asking questions about why the rush and why he's getting married, not because he's 21 and she's 18 going on 19. I asked because his future father-in-law got quote unquote salty. And he didn't think to just pick up the phone and call. That's what maturity would do. That's what wisdom would do. If I found out my father-in-law was mad at me, I'd pick up the phone and call him. Hey man, what's up? I just pick up the phone. Or next time I saw him in person, I'd be like, hey, let me talk about this thing. Because I try to be a grown-up, right? And so if you don't know what to do about that call, man, I want you to pause before you decide to bring two families together through marriage. Because I want your marriage to be amazing. I want it to be the greatest adventure of your life, and I only want you to do it once. Whew, there's a lot there, my man. Hey, thanks for the call, brother. And thanks for letting me pick at you a little bit. Best of luck to you, whatever you decide. If you do go through with it, holler at me. Let me know the date. Kelly will probably show up and have an amazing gift. She has a whole fund that she saves and does things like that. And if you decide to pause for a little bit or do like a 4-year engagement or something, let me know how that goes too.